Hey y'all, happy Saturday and welcome to Ash's Happy Now. New Music Friday was full of so much good stuff that I actually didn't want to film yesterday because I wanted to kind of sit on and sort through what I was going to talk about. Because I added like 20 songs to my playlist, which usually I add like maybe 10. And so there was just so much to sort through and what I wanted to highlight and what really stuck with me. So I'm going to get right into it. The first song is one called Not Everything Was Better in the Past by Fink. And I mean this in a positive way, but it actually reminded me of like really original old school Dashboard Confessional, where it was just this really musically simple and lyrically brutal. Because I think it's just so well said and well done that like not everything is better in the past. And his voice is also very soothing, so I enjoyed that a lot. The next one is called Wednesday Morning Atonement by Curtis Harding. There's a full album from him coming out October 27th. That song is so gorgeous. It's got sort of this like old school instrumental feel to start. It reminds me of sort of a little bit of the artist Gem and a little bit of an artist I really liked called Bittersweet, where it's just sort of this like older school, almost big band feel, but not quite. What I really loved about the song though is that it just, because it has so much going on musically and kind of genre bending, you feel like you're somewhere else. I felt like I was in a movie or something and that I just could not concentrate on anything else but listening to the song. It also really fit the weather we've been having lately. So, like, literally we hit September 1st here and suddenly it was like, okay, now it's going to get a little bit cold. We had been suffering in, like, super heat, and it was one of the things where the song reminded me of the weather in that it was sunny, but it was also just this really crisp, fresh day, and that's honestly how the song felt. The next one is called King Charles by YUNGBLUD, YUNGBLUD. Oh, this song. The first time I sat and listened to the whole thing, like the hair on my arm stood up because it is just so raw and in your face. Like the song itself is just a giant middle finger, and I loved it. First song from I think it's a him, might be them. Really, definitely excited to listen to what else they come out with. It's very fun to listen to. The last one, actually, I really debated about putting this on here. It's called Freefall by Andreas. It's not my usual genre. It's a little bit folky, almost country, which is not something like usually along my taste. It's also like very anthemic, like journey kind of song. But I think something I liked about it is that, again, and I mean this as a really huge compliment, is like it captures millennial angst without being dramatic. Most millennials have grown up in a time of just such violence and war and uncertainty that sometimes it's hard to get your mind around your emotions or figure out what's going on or what your place is in the world. I think that song captured this, like, that feeling really well. The last one is a song called Lion by Saint Mesa. The way I can describe this song is that it reminds me of the theme song of the show Vikings, but scarier. It's like if you've ever had like genuinely insomnia, like not you were stressed out one night and can't sleep, but you've genuinely had like diagnosed insomnia. You have these nights where, which obviously I have been, you have nights where you're on like your second night of no sleep, or even sometimes like a week into half sleep, and there's one point in the night where your brain just goes dark and like the weirdest thoughts occur to you. If that was made into a song, this would be it. Or at least my brain personally. That is my brain on insomnia. Anyways, really good song. Highly recommend it. I actually just recommend either of the New Music Friday playlists this week because they were both pretty phenomenal. A lot of really good stuff came out. A lot of new albums came out. The new LCD sound system. I have not had a chance to listen to the whole thing, but I definitely enjoyed it. There's a couple other artists whose singles didn't make the cut, but I am going to listen to the album and see how I feel about it. I might do a follow-up on that, but like really solid Music Friday. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, so I will be back on Monday. Go listen to some music and stay happy.